To become who you want to be, you must sacrifice 15 hours 34 minutes screen time. Mom back then when I was a kid. Mom now when she has grandchildren. Can you explain this gap in your resume? The gap in my resume. Blue, why is Mama's name pronounced Beyonce? J, because Mom is an A-list artist. Blue, then why is yours Jay-Z? J, eat your food baby. Me enjoying high school. Calculus. Average FB mum. Finding Minions funny. Spaghetti carbonara. Never text me again. All of my symptoms leaving my body as soon as I get to my doctor's appointment. Ahem. Based on how you spelled the word color, I can only assume that you are a non-native speaker. English is a first-class language and it takes years to perfect. Knowing how hard for you it is to learn and before you cry about it, don't worry, we okay cause you tried. One day you will learn good language. I'm British. You were supposed to destroy them, not join them. Set reminder to remember to do stuff. Don't need it anymore because I remembered on my own because I set a reminder for it. Games I pirated in 2010 running smoothly on my potato laptop. Official games I bought in 2025 crashing on ultra gaming PC. My home of dad calling me cause I picked the girl character. Me who picked the girl character because I like looking at bobs and not a dude's bunch. MFs walking into the gas station being like, which flavor of do I wanna buy today? British people when you insult them. British people when you insult their food. POV. You join your school drawing contest. Use a sketch to explain how you would stop racism. Me seeing my girlfriend's bobs for the first time. Me seeing them the 1000th time. When I lie and I see people honor me by making AI images and videos of me instead of using actual skills to honor me. Websites for video or image downloading. Waking up when the alarm goes off the first time. Waking up after hitting snooze 10 times then blaming the alarm for not working. Me in court pleading not guilty because of robot panic after a claw that looked at me. When your mom is chewing you out because you are so irresponsible and you remember you forgot your backpack at home. Dads talking to their kids like 24 insults, a single compliment, perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Gas prices. Gold prices. Electricity. Salary. When I send the draft without proofreading. FFF. Smartphones invented in 1992. People before 1990 to taking selfies. Remember, if you're ever sad, make sure to start consuming like 5 different forms of media at the same time to minimize the chance of a thought occurring. Let's normalize not having weddings, lol. Just sign your paperwork in private and go on a honeymoon. F them other people. My dreams and plans. My bank account. My grandparents who drove 2 hours to watch me in a school musical. Me. Tree number 2. The fastest living thing on earth. America, Americans, Americans, America. Choosing the president of Nepal. Literally every group of boys. Not having a job. Having a job. People switching to Android. You have freed us. Google getting rid of side loading. Oh, I wouldn't say freed, more like under new management. AT&T customer service. You up? It's amazing how my girlfriend has 24-hour customer service. Let them dress themselves. Fight over socks for 45 minutes. Damn, I kinda miss my old friend who I have cut off from my life due to them being a bad person. We only accept cash. Help us with tax evasion. When you know Saul changed the address from 1216 but you can't prove it. Why females hard? It be sounding like they frying chicken. Because water makes a splashing sound when you don't over the goddamn seat. If you aren't supposed to catch them all, why are he's named like Pokemon? Sometimes I just want someone to hug me and say, I know it's hard, you can quit your job, here's a coffee, and $5 million. Waking up at 6 AM to work. Waking up at 6 AM to travel. Metal fans, chubby chasers, the heavier the better. Me when I'm alone and the voice in my head says something funny. Booker loves staring at ice cubes. He doesn't lick them or touch them. He just stares and purrs. Just a fan of thermodynamics. Imagine being drunk walking into this bathroom. Bob has 36 candy bars. He eats 29. What does he have now? Diabetes. Bob has diabetes. Dad 1 sees Dad 2. Oh no, here comes trouble. Dad 2. Oh boy, they let you out of the house. Dads, if I have a daughter I'm not playing dress up. Dads after having daughter. Nintendo and the Pokemon Company receive patent on running games at 12 FPS. I'll just have 2 pieces of chocolate. The chocolate. The monk who sold his Ferrari. What it feels like when you play the game bro already played long ago. Parents, son you're adopted, meanwhile brother and sister. It's all in your head, correct. Unfortunately I'm also in there. Fast food in advertisements, same fast food when I order it. Survive 30 days chained to your ex, win $250,000. Didn't MF just get engaged? Me wanting to replay a game. That part. 1.3 lakh. 1.3 lakh. After 5 years. After 5 years. Life in sobriety. This is unbearable. Active addiction. This is fine. My grandfather told me that he saw the Titanic and that from the beginning he warned all the people that the ship would sink, but nobody listened to him. He was a brave man. He did not give up. He warned them again and again on several occasions, until they kicked him out of the cinema. In 1859 English settler Thomas Austin released 24 rabbits on his Victorian estate. He reportedly said the introduction of a few rabbits could do little harm and might provide a touch of home in addition to a spot of hunting. By the 1920s estimates say Australia had around 10 billion rabbits. I have a photo of your house. Are you scared? You can tell this man takes his job seriously. Mona Lisa if Leonardo da Vinci was born in Gen Z. I don't know about y'all, but I don't have any more passwords left in me. The guy ahead of me doing the speed limit. Me. The guy behind me tailgating me. Does anyone need immediate medical attention? I could use a hug. Diner, waitress, cops and kids 5 and under eat for free. Me discreetly nudging my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old, I'm a police. Movie leaks. That person lies. No. Water leaks. Blue. We are drowning. Aliens, we have an important message for humanity and would like you to spread our message. The guy they selected as their messenger. Hollywood. Whenever there's a movie about Hollywood, the studio breaks comedy Emmys records once held by the Bear. Having an actual job is so weird. Like I walk into work and I have best pals that are aged 40. They'll sit and talk to me about their cutie husband and their kids, and I'm sat giving people advice at 18 with no life experience, but everyone fully treats you like an adult. Weird. What do you remember most from your childhood? Hey, did you ask yet? Me. No, my mom's in a bad mood. She was a every 3-day girl. He was a 3 times a day boy. Do you ever zone out but you're aware that you zoned out but you're too lazy to zone back in? Nintendo after getting patents on breathing, as breathing is an action performed by their characters. We are once again asking you to stop breathing now, as it's our intellectual property. When you're a grown adult but trauma stole your childhood from you. Me, releasing the spider I caught, the spider jumping back on me. If this is leisure, so is this. End outside activity supremacy. Do nothing everywhere. When the scissors glide through the paper. Me waiting for my problems to solve themselves with the power of staring. Me after an out-of-body experience nap. I just need to get my life back together and start growing some. Do you have a history of mental illness in your family? I have a sister who lives in Florida. A 19th century Japanese depiction of an American, the first soy jack. Why is it that whenever I look at the time it's always you three? My wife yelled from upstairs and asked, do you ever get a looting pain across your body like someone's got a voodoo doll of you and they're stabbing it? Concerned I replied, no. She responded, how about now? Looking for a married woman recently cheated on and scorned who is willing to sell her husband's tools for cheap. Me talking about all my co-workers. Hate double hate loathe entirely. And they say Ditto can only transform into Pokemon. Me at prime age of 25 years. These are your best years, you're young and full of energy. Me after lunch. Gets gifted with cuteness, gets here for the mere crime of existing. They say if you light a candle, look in the mirror and say her name 3 times. Britney Spears will give you legal advice you can take or leave. I asked my 4-year-old if she had fun at her birthday party and she was like no, I like alone time. Same girl. Larry Tesler, inventor of the cut, copy and paste commands, lies at 74. Larry Tesler, inventor of the cut, copy and paste commands, lies at 74. Larry Tesler, inventor of the cut, copy and paste commands, lies at 74. List. We found aliens on Mars. My mom when I was growing up. My mom is a grandma. Just when you thought technology would make us smarter, in case of fire, please leave the building before posting it on social media. Mouse, bowling alleys, playing childhood bangers. You will stop making grunting noises every time you sit down or stand up. When you reply to someone with the perfect counter argument but accidentally delete the whole thing before hitting send. Me thinking my team lost because I didn't watch them play. Non-locals enjoying the city view at night. Wow, this place looks cool. The salarymen working overtime inside those office buildings. Can't wait to visit my home. Riz used to get it in a high O. This MF watching himself tweet this 16 years ago. How I am millennial filter spam calls. If my phone rings it's spam. I'm pretty sure this ball played a role in everyone's childhood. All I can hear is put that back and let's go, only to leave it on the next nearest shelf. They should make Flintstones shaped Tums for all of us now. When you're talking to somebody and they mention how they hate cats and you low-key have to cut them off because in my opinion hating cats is a deeply rooted moral issue that speaks volumes about your character. Yes, it's that serious. 100 degrees Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. Breaking news. Just completed a 3-minute task I put off for 4 months. Everyone clap. Thank you Thor Odinson. A monster under your bed. You're so silly Bucky. Reservations are so embarrassing. Like hi, I'm here for my spaghetti appointment. I wish I could feel like I just had 2 beers all the time. Everywhere I go, I see his face. Meet our thinnest phone ever, the phone. One reason people insist that you use the proper channels to change things is because they have control of the proper channels and they're confident it won't work. Do you have any history of mental illness in your family? I have an aunt who's obsessed with celebrities, news and scandals. Waking up early is always beneficial, you just gotta make it past those first 10 minutes of being irritated. Me, do we have to sit like this? 2026. You're acting crazy. First of all, I'm not acting. Someone living in their mom's basement used to be the butt of the joke, but the rental market is so insane that now it's like, damn, you have got a whole basement to yourself. That's sexy. My fat friend. Me trying to touch his bobs. Things that instantly ruin a burger. So basically this is your dream burger. People ask me how I reached an 8-figure net worth after only 5 years in tech. Year 1, $65,000. First job. Year 2, $72,000. Asked for raise. Year 3, $137,000. Switched jobs. Year 4, $35.67 million. Lawsuit payout from Google commuter bus hitting me. Year 5, $146,000. Promotion. Games your mom plays starter pack. A video of a cat doing something cute. The owner starts talking. Attention please. Thank you for your attention. When you have a genius idea that makes no sense to anyone but you tell them to just trust me. I need to be good at something or else I'll never be worthy of love. What most people see. What gamers see. Yes, yes. Me at 3 AM planning how I'm gonna change my whole life from tomorrow. If you remove any letter from the word seat, you still have a word. Nepal's Congress, Gen Z.
Spare change, ma'am.